Hi, I'm Lawrence Kenna. The question often comes up whether you should or should not install solar panels on your home. I'd like to consider the benefits and considerations before you install solar panels. In other words, a solar photovoltaic system. Having a solar panel system is a great way to generate renewable energy and reduce your carbon footprint. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you through the process. A licensed contractor can do all the calculations and analysis, but if you want to have a better understanding, this information will help you along the way. For the off-grid do-it-yourself installer, this article will offer some important tips as well. Most solar systems are installed on roofs. South-facing roofs with little to no shading are ideal, but east and west-facing roofs can also work, but will produce less energy. Do you have chimneys or trees that cause shadows across your roof during certain times of day that will ultimately reduce your solar panel efficiency? Consider your roof angle. Roof angles between 30 to 45 degrees is optimum. Installers often use a solar pathfinder to find areas of your roof that are away from trees, chimneys, and structures that might shade panels. Ensure your roof is in good shape. Solar panels can last 25 to 30 years, so it's important to have a sturdy roof that won't need replacing soon. Roughly, the average home requires between 20 to 25 panels to cover typical energy usage, so make sure you have enough quality roof space. The average solar panel is around 17 to 18 square feet. Multiply the number of panels by their size to determine how much roof space you need. A larger solar system will require more roof space. Still want solar and not enough roof space? Consider a slightly more expensive ground installation. How many solar panels do you need? To figure out how many solar panels you need, follow these steps. Calculate your energy usage first. Review your electricity bills. Look at your electricity bills for the past 12 months to find your average monthly usage in kilowatt hours. Find the average daily use. Divide your monthly usage by 30 to find your daily energy use in kilowatt hours. Next, find the amount of sunlight per day based on your location. You can use a solar insolation map or a chart to look up average available sunlight hours for your area. 4 to 6 hours is typical in many U.S. areas, with some areas more or less. Choose solar panel wattage. Most solar panels have power ratings between 250 watts to 400 watts. The higher wattage panels produce more electricity, obviously. Estimate daily production per panel. For example, a 350 watt panel with 5 hours of sunlight will produce about 1.75 kilowatts per day. Calculate the number of panels. Divide your daily usage by panel output. If you use a 30 kilowatt per day and each panel produces 1.75 kilowatts, you'll need around 17 panels. There are many free online calculators where you can input your location, energy usage, and panel specs to get an estimate of how many panels you will actually need. Consult a solar installer if you want a more precise calculation based on your roof size, shading, and other factors. Look for local, reputable solar installation companies. You can read reviews, check certifications, request quotes from multiple companies. Check with neighbors that have solar. This is a big investment. It requires some investigation. Once you select an installer, they'll conduct a site visit to assess your home's suitability for solar, including roof condition, orientation, and shading. This will give you exact information on energy needs, panel needed, roof condition, and other requirements. Most people choose grid-tied systems, especially where your home is already connected to a power company. In many situations, homes that have access to power would be required to install a grid-tied system. This allows you to feed excess electricity produced back into the grid and draw from the grid when needed at night. This typically employs some kind of net metering or net billing, as some utility companies are calling it, but treated differently by each utility company on a state-by-state basis. Perhaps you still want a battery backup system as well with the grid-tied system, but logically, the utility company is a battery of sorts that you are taking power from at night and sending it back when you have excess production during the day. Off-grid systems would require battery storage, so electricity is available around the clock, day and night. Off-grid solar systems provide complete energy independence. Consider monocrystalline, more efficient but more expensive, polycrystalline, less efficient but cheaper, or thin film panels, less common, flexible, and portable. Your installer should help you make this kind of decision. Your installer will design a system tailored to your energy needs, roof space, orientation, and budget. They'll calculate the number of panels, inverters, and any additional equipment required. In other words, batteries for storage, if you so desire. Solar installations often require permits from your local government. Your installer will usually handle this process, ensuring the system complies with local and regional building and electric codes. Sometimes your electric meter will need upgrading. All this should be addressed during a site visit. Research federal, state, and local incentives for solar installations, such as tax credits or rebates. You can pay for your system up front, take out a loan, or lease your solar panels. Many companies offer financing plans, or you can explore a solar loan through a bank. Be sure you understand any and all agreements with installers and lenders, as well as any liens that may be placed against your home that may affect future sales of your home. Calculate the expected payback period, which is how long it will take for the energy system to pay back itself through energy savings and incentives. Once permits are approved, the installation process can begin. This typically takes only a few days to a week, depending on the complexity of the system. After the panels are mounted, the installer will connect them to the inverter and your home's electrical system. If you're installing a grid-tied system, they'll also set up a connection to the utility grid. Once installed, your system must be inspected by local authorities and your utility company to ensure it meets safety and code requirements. After passing inspection, your solar system will be connected to the grid and you can begin generating renewable energy. Many solar systems come with monitoring software or apps, so you can track how much energy your system is generating. Most newer apps can connect to your smartphone. Solar panels require little maintenance, but it's important to keep them clean and free of debris. Occasional cleaning inspections will ensure optimal performance. So, on the positive side, by installing solar panels on your property, you're taking a significant step towards making your home more sustainable and giving back more to the environment than you consume. In essence, becoming a producer instead of just a consumer. On the negative side, after assessing all the issues of installing solar panels, hours of sunlight, cost of installation, suitable location, cost of maintenance, and the payback reality, solar panels may not be a realistic expenditure for you. Good luck on whatever decision you make.